It started as a normal night. I was trying to archive old Dragon Ball Z recordings, those fan restorations from VHS tapes that never made it to DVD. Most of them were labeled in Japanese, but one folder caught my eye. It had no title, just a code, DBZ-E95LT. Episode 95 was familiar to me. Transformed at last, the one where Goku becomes Super Saiyan for the first time and fights Frieza. But this file was different. It wasn't a rip from TV or a fan edit. The quality was too clean, the colors sharper, the sound more isolated. When I opened it, there was no Funimation intro, no Toei logo, just black for nearly a full minute. Then, a single subtitle appeared on screen, in plain white font. This is how it truly ended. The episode started normally. Frieza's scream of rage, Namek trembling, Goku standing silent in the smoke. But something was wrong. His eyes weren't the usual bright turquoise of a Super Saiyan. They were pale, washed out, almost grey. Frieza's voice sounded smaller, not like the usual manic arrogance. He sounded afraid. "So stop this, Saiyan. I can't feel my power anymore." Goku didn't answer. The camera stayed locked on his face, closer than usual, too close. The animation looked hand-drawn, but shaky, like the lines were redrawn over and over by someone losing patience. I thought maybe it was a fan edit, until I noticed the timestamp. The video length wasn't 20 minutes, it was 47 minutes long. The fight continued past the original ending. Frieza fell to his knees crying for mercy. Goku stood over him silent. The aura around him wasn't golden anymore. It flickered, glitching between colors. Gold, red, white, then static. Then, Goku finally spoke. "You said you feared no one, not even gods." His voice was distorted, deeper, layered, almost like two voices overlapping. "Then let's see how a god feels fear." The next scene cut abruptly. For a few seconds, all I could see was Frieza's face, his expression frozen mid-scream. The frame jittered. I thought the video crashed until I heard breathing, slow, uneven, from behind the camera, and then a whisper, barely audible. "Don't stop watching." I paused the video and leaned back. My hands were shaking. I didn't understand what I had just seen. The animation looked too authentic, the sound mixing, the voice acting, everything felt official, but it wasn't any version I'd ever watched. When I pressed play again, the screen stayed black for almost a full minute. Then, faintly, I could hear water boiling. Slowly, the image faded in. It was Namek's surface, but everything was still. The sky was dark red. The ground cracked open. Frieza was crawling, dragging himself through the dust. His armor was gone, his body burned, but his eyes were still open. He kept mumbling something over and over. I turned up the volume. "Please, just finish it, please." Then, the camera shifted. Not like normal panning, but like someone walking toward him. Each step echoed. And then Goku appeared again. But something was wrong with his face. His features looked human, too human. The animation style had changed slightly. The outlines trembling like it was drawn by hand frame by frame. Differently each time. His skin tone wasn't right either. Too pale, too lifeless. "You killed them all," Goku said. "You made me into this." His voice cracked halfway through. It wasn't just anger. It was grief, twisted into something unrecognizable. Then, he raised his hand. I expected the usual blast, the ending we all knew, but instead, his aura went completely still. No movement, no sound. Only his breathing. Frieza screamed again, but the audio distorted. His scream looped, repeating over and over until it became static. The visuals began to flicker between frames from other episodes. Shots of Krillin dying, Goku's face contorted, close-ups of eyes, all out of order. Suddenly, the video cut to black again. I thought it had ended, but then text appeared, glitching like corrupted subtitles. He didn't stop. When the picture returned, Frieza was gone. There was just the ground, scorched and smoking, and Goku standing in the middle, still glowing faintly. He turned to the camera. For the first time, his lips moved out of sync with his voice. "You would have done the same." I froze. That line wasn't part of any dub. Not Japanese, not English. It sounded directed at me. Then the audio started looping again. Goku breathing, quietly, rhythmically. Each time it looped, it got slower, deeper. I tried to close the video, but my cursor lagged. The screen flickered between frames of static in my desktop, and in one of the flickers, I swear I saw a reflection, not of Goku, not of the episode, but my own face staring back with grey, lifeless eyes. I didn't open the file again for 2 days. I tried to convince myself it was just a corrupted fan edit. Maybe some deranged project that was never meant to be seen, but I couldn't stop thinking about it. Every time I sat at my desk, I could feel the file sitting there, even when I wasn't looking at it, like it was waiting. On the third night, I gave in. The thumbnail had changed. It used to be the standard blue hue of Namek's sky. Now it was completely black, except for a faint white outline of a figure, Goku's silhouette, his hair outlined in light. When I opened it, there was no Toei logo, no audio, nothing, just the title card, Dragon Ball Z, Namek's End. It wasn't a fan translation. The letters were clean, sharp, official. The episode started in silence. Goku was standing on the edge of a cliff, his back turned to the camera. His gi was torn, his skin covered in ash. Namek's sky looked different, darker, heavier. Then without turning, he spoke. "You came back." I froze. The voice wasn't coming from my speakers. It was inside my headphones, close to my ear, like he was whispering directly into the mic. "Why did you watch again?" I yanked the headphones out. The audio didn't stop. It kept playing, faintly, through the computer's chassis. Then, something impossible happened. The scene changed. Goku's face filled the screen. But this time, he was looking past the camera, not at Frieza, not at anyone else. His eyes shifted slightly, as if following movement. He blinked. Once, twice, then leaned forward. "You shouldn't have paused me." The video flickered, and for a brief moment, I saw static shaped like words flash across the bottom of the screen. "He's watching you now." I slammed my keyboard, trying to close the player, but it froze. The mouse wouldn't move. The fan in my computer began to spin faster, louder. The camera on the screen began to shake violently. Behind Goku, I could see shapes, shadows of other characters, but they weren't moving right. Their outlines twitched, looping endlessly, like corrupted frames trying to hold form. The audio built into a high, distorted hum, and just before I could pull the plug, Goku's voice broke through the static one last time. "You think you're the one watching this?" Then everything went black. When I rebooted my PC, the file was gone, completely, but on my desktop there was a new folder. It was titled E96. Inside, there was only one file. Watch me tease. I didn't touch the computer for days. I thought it was over. But that folder, E96, it kept coming back. I deleted it 3 times, and every morning it reappeared. Same name, same file, Watch Me TS. It was the middle of the night when I finally gave in. I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking maybe if I watched it, it would stop. Maybe the file just needed to run its course. When I opened it, there was no static, no intro, just a single frame, a still image of my desk. My exact desk, same keyboard, same coffee mug, even the same scratch on the wooden edge. But I wasn't in the shot. The camera slowly panned left, toward the monitor. On the screen, I could see Goku. He wasn't glowing anymore. His aura was gone, his skin pale, almost grayish. His eyes were wide open, but lifeless, like he hadn't blinked in hours. The camera got closer and closer until his face filled the screen. Then, in a whisper that didn't sound like his usual voice, he said, "You're late." The scene flickered. For half a second I saw my own reflection, sitting at the desk watching. Only the reflection wasn't moving when I did. I stood up, my chest tight. I turned around to check the room behind me, empty. But when I looked back, the video had changed again. Now it showed my apartment hallway. The shot was shaky, handheld. Someone was walking through it, breathing heavily. Each step echoed. Then, in the faint reflection of a mirror on the wall, I saw him, Goku, walking in the same hallway, the same pace as the camera. He stopped at a door. My door. I could see my own name tag next to it. "Open it," he said. His voice came through the speakers this time. Loud, layered, wrong. "You wanted to see how it really ended." The lights in my room flickered. I swear I heard something on the other side of my door. A soft knock once, then twice. The video cut to black, but the sound didn't stop. I could hear breathing, deep, steady, human. Then, faintly, "He's almost ready." When the video finally ended, the player closed by itself. The desktop was empty again. No files, no folders, except for the recycle bin. Inside, there was a single item. DBZ97 final.ts. The timestamp said it had been created while I was watching the video. I don't remember downloading the file. I don't remember opening it, but somehow the video was already playing. The screen showed the same Namek battlefield, but it was quiet. No music, no movement. The planet looked completely dead. The water was black, and the air seemed heavy. Then I saw Goku. He was standing exactly where Frieza had fallen. His clothes were gone, his skin covered in soot and blood. His expression was calm, too calm. He didn't look like the Goku I knew. "You shouldn't have followed me here," he said. His mouth moved perfectly in sync, like he was really speaking through the speakers, not just part of an animation. Behind him, the sky pulsed. Not lightning, not explosions, just a deep red light flickering like a dying heartbeat. Do you know what I became that day? The camera began to move slowly around him, circling. The image started to distort, warping slightly with every word. You saw the version they allowed, the clean ending. The lie! The frame glitched, and for a split second, I saw flashes of scenes that didn't exist. Krillin screaming as Goku crushed Frieza's head, Vegeta's body impaled on energy spikes, the Dragon Balls melting into ash. They cut what I truly did. He turned, looking directly at me again. "But you watched it!" The background began to fade. The planet dissolved into static until only Goku remained, standing in a white void. His outline trembled like it was being redrawn every frame. He stepped forward, closer to the camera. The static grew louder, deeper, almost like breathing. "I don't belong to their story anymore." His hand reached out, pressing against the screen from the inside. The glass rippled. "Now neither do you." The sound exploded into static. My monitor flickered violently, and for a moment I saw my reflection sitting in the same pose as him. Hair faintly standing on end, eyes grey and empty. Then the screen went black. When I turned the computer back on, everything was gone. Every file, every folder, except one. It was dated one day in the future. The file was named Dragon Ball Z Namek's End Remastered.